dear devotees. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuktapad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Param Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitanscha Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Anmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura-purnima Namaha Namo Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, dear devotees, let me know, how can I be of service this week? Yes, Suresh Krishna. I think Suresh is hiding, but Udaran Prabhu is right in front of the camera. So maybe he's ready to share something. But your microphone is off.
Да, Махарадж. Суреш Кришна Прабhu сейчас поехал на вокзал, он отвезет преданных.
Suresh Krishna Prabhu is now going to the train station to bring the devotees there. Can you hear me, Maharaj?
Live translation. Okay, very smart. So this is arrangement of Brajasundari Didi, I think. So we've got live translation. Now I've got English selected, so if someone speaks Russian...
Yes, Suresh Krishna Prabhu is going to the train station right now to bring there the devotees. If you can hear me, Maharaj, I can go on in Russian if you allow me.
Yes, I can hear, now I can hear the translation, and we understand that Udaran Prabhu is speaking Russian. Yes.
Дандаваты Махараджу, дандаваты всем преданным.
Dandavati Maharaj and all the devotees. Suresh Krishna Prabhu just went to the train station to see some devotees who has to go now. Yuvati Didi and Kalindi Didi, they have a bus back to Estonia, and they have to catch this bus. And also Anya Bala suddenly came from Cyprus, but she's returning soon. And now I will give you the news about our events. Suresh Krishna Prabhu will come back soon. So we're waiting for him. And I'm sure he's going to share something as well. So as Lavanya, my Didi, gave the idea, we gathered together in our old place where we held the retreat. We held retreats there in the summer, and we are going to do the same. Yesterday, 18 people gathered together, and for us, it's a big number, and especially when Maharaj is not here, and everything was very sweet, as usual, as if you were with us, as if we are all in Govinda and we all do some service, and everything was very harmonious. And at one moment, I thought, well, we all want ashram, and here it is. We are all very harmonious and happy here. We are chanting, we are cleaning, we are cooking. That
все это
everything
есть,
was
оно просто не
revealed.
проявлено, но оно проявилось
That
сейчас на эти праздники,
exists,
на Gaura-пурниму.
but now it was revealed
И
during these holidays,
как
during
бы я не знаю, что еще
Gaura-purnima.
к этому добавить. В общем, я
I
очень
don't know what
счастлив,
else to say.
и, может
I'm
быть,
just very
преданные
happy.
тоже хотят
Maybe
что-то
the
сказать и
devotees want
добавить к
to
этому.
add something.
Танушри.
Tanushree?
Дандаваты всем. Да, я очень рада видеть всех.
Dhanavad,
Да,
yes.
было
I'm very happy to see
замечательное
you all.
времяпровождение. Слышно меня?
Can you hear me?
Да? Мгм.
Yes.
Вот, да.
Yes, we had a great time.
Как-то, да, очень интересно так. И в этом нашем праздновании, в этом фестивале Gaura-пурнимы
During our
было так как-то
celebration
много
of
спонтанности, много
Gaura-purnima, there was a lot of
душевности, тепла.
spontaneous
Была
and
чудесная Харинама
warm,
в
heartfelt
Резекне.
things.
Как-то мы
We
даже
had a
кусочки
great
там
Harinam.
написали, и какое-то такое
We
настроение
even recorded a
праздничное,
part of it.
приподнятое и легкое,
And it was a
и
great
радостное.
festive mood,
Для меня это
very
редкий
light
случай. Обычно
and very
я
joyous.
лично чувствую
For me, it's
какое-то
a rare
напряжение или чувство
occasion
какого-то долга
because
или какого-то
personally, usually
старания
I
или
feel
что-то
some
такое, вот
tension,
где
some duty, some
стараний больше,
effort.
чем, может быть, даже удовольствие,
And I feel
удовлетворение,
this more
как бы
than
такие
some
вот как
satisfaction or some
напряженные какие-то
happiness.
мои там
Usually it's
попытки. А тут все
my
так легко и как-то вот
attempts to serve there, like very
это дало состояние вот это очень напитывающее, очень
tense.
такое комфортное, как
But
домашний
yesterday
уют,
was
как
another
книга
case. It was
наших
like
учителей,
own
да, вот этого
comfort.
чувства
I
домашнего
had this feeling
уюта.
of some
И да, как
family-like
Ударан Прабhu сказал, очень
style.
гармонично.
As
Вот это самое
Udaran
большое
Prabhu mentioned,
впечатление.
it was very
Прям
harmonious.
все так рады были друг друга видеть.
And
И
everyone
гости к
was
нам
very
тоже
happy to
присоединились в
see each
какой-то
other.
момент. И они тоже слушали с удовольствием. У нас был рассказ
Many guests came.
паломников в Индии.
We had
Очень
our
удивительно было тоже
pilgrims
приход
told us about their pilgrimage to
Гирираджа.
India,
Вот
the appearance of Sri
два раза,
Giriraj.
что из Индии сейчас приехала в Резекне к Сурешу Кришне Прабhu.
We have
Это
him
тоже
in the
может быть
house
вот
of
это вот
Suresh Krishna
чувство, я
Prabhu
так
in
подумала,
Rezagne.
которое мы там все испытали,
And
такое
that
какое-то
feeling that we
нектарное,
all
оно потому что
felt there,
появился
it was
Гирирадж,
very
и вокруг
nectarian. And I
него
think that's because Sri
это стало
Giriraj appeared,
происходить.
and
Другое
around
состояние,
him,
другой вкус
this
какой-то. Но
mood,
я не знаю, я
this
просто вот
happens.
поделилась, что у меня такой какой-то очень теплый отклик.
Well,
Ага,
I
вот
just
сейчас мы как раз
share that
открываем.
I had this warm feeling, and now we're just opening the curtain
Да,
at this moment.
спасибо. Я
Thank
как
you.
бы особо нечего добавить, пусть
I have nothing else to say.
скажет. Суриш Кришна приехал как раз таки.
And Suresh Krishna Prabhu arrived just in time.
Дандават. Дандават преданные.
Dandavat to all the devotees.
Дандават Махарадж.
Dandavat Maharaj.
Харе Кришна. Преданные, наверное, все сказали уже.
Probably the devotees has told everything already.
Огромная благодарность Лаване мои.
We are very grateful to Lavanya Mai Didi because she inspired us to this event. We had some thoughts to make
Такой какой-то ретрит еще весенний,
some
зимний.
spring retreat or maybe winter retreat, but we didn't manage to do so. And suddenly it was revealed.
Да, у нас есть опыт, что
We have some experience
можем делать это чаще, особенно
that
на
we can do
такие
it
значимые праздники, такие
more
как
frequently,
Gaura-пurnima,
especially if we have
Janmashtami
such
или
great
День
holidays
Гуру
as
Махараджа, или
Janmashtami,
Говинда Махараджа.
Gaura-purnima, the
Очень
appearance of
значимо.
our gurus,
И это действительно самое
very,
огромное
very
счастье
important
быть с
dates.
преданными. Но
And
сейчас
it's
пока что
really a
мы
great happiness to be with the
находимся в таком
devotees.
состоянии
But now we are in
мы
such a state
не
that
постоянно. То есть мы как
we are
бы,
not
может быть,
stable,
мы идем к
not
этому,
constant.
когда это будет
Maybe we
постоянно,
will
каждодневно.
do
Пока
such
у нас
events,
маленькими
or maybe
шагами,
we
но
will
оно
be
все
in
чаще,
such mood
чаще и чаще.
every
Мы
day.
раньше собирались раз в год, сейчас мы
But
уже собираемся два раза
now,
в год.
even now, before we gathered
На
once a
такие именно
year, now
такого
we gather
формата
twice a
фестиваля, да.
year, and step by step
Вот.
we are going
И
towards our aim.
поэтому я очень счастлив, и, конечно
So
же,
Therefore, I'm very
огромное
happy
вдохновение
and
и
I
желание
feel great
делать
inspiration
больше
and
и
desire to
еще.
do more
Я уже
and
говорю, что
more.
делаем на следующих выходных?
Now I'm asking, okay, what are we going to do next holidays, next weekend?
Ну, я могу, да, сказать, во-первых, Дандавата.
Venugita Didi, Dandavats to
Мне очень
everyone.
необычно быть по эту сторону экрана. Обычно я
I didn't get used to
смотрю,
be
как в гостях у
on
Суреша
this
с другой
side
стороны
of the screen
экрана. А тут
because
я
usually I'm
здесь,
in the
и это
Zoom
очень
and I'm
приятно.
looking, watching
А
Suresh
во-вторых,
Krishna's Prabhu
могу вот... То есть мне очень
house.
сложно добавить что-то после
So
Тану
it's
Шри,
difficult
потому
to
что она
add
упомянула
anything
тоже
after
похожие
Tanushri
ощущения,
Didi
что была очень классная Харинама.
because I had the same
Были очень
feeling. It was
интересные
very cool
ощущения, когда я
Harinam,
слышала рассказ
very interesting feeling when I was
преданных о
listening
том,
to the
как они
talks of the
путешествуют по
devotees
Индии, как к нам
about
пришел,
their
то есть к Сурешу
journey, their
пришел Гирирадж,
pilgrimage
да,
to India and
да,
how
Радж
Giriraj came
нас
to
всех,
Suresh
да.
Krishna Prabhu.
Вот. Но могу про себя еще сказать, что
Well, for
удивительно,
myself, I can
что
say that
это было там
it's
1,5
amazing.
суток времени,
Then we had just
какое-то
1.5 days,
необычное, объемное
but
ощущение времени,
it was
оно
very
нереально
dense.
долгое.
It's
Потому
like
что
very, very
обычно
long
в рутине все
day.
так быстро пролетает,
Because usually when
выходные
you've
очень
got
быстро
routine,
вот
everything
так вот
happens pretty
случается, а тут
fast.
думаешь, все еще воскресенье,
But then
все еще
at that
вместе, и это
time,
очень
everything was
ценно.
going
И
on,
для
and you
меня,
think,
наверное,
oh, it's
тоже
still
очень
Sunday.
важно было, что
Wow.
какое-то невероятное ощущение
For me, it was
контакта
very
с сердцем,
important
от
and
сердца к сердцу с преданными.
feeling of
У меня такого еще не было,
connection,
поэтому как здорово,
heart,
что будет дальше.
one heart with another heart, with
Спасибо.
all the
Как
devotees.
говоришь,
And I was
любите,
thinking,
любите детей,
oh, what's
колюбите.
gonna be next? Very interesting.
Да, вот я только
And
что я их
Yuvati
провожал,
Didi with
и
her daughter
Амия
Kalindi
Бала сидит.
Didi
То есть
came
вот
from
Ювати далекий
Estonia.
путь из Перну приехала сюда, и это
Amir
действительно очень
Bao Didi also
вдохновительно.
joined us.
Вообще с Кипра.
Амия Бала Диди из Кипра прилетела
She
тоже
came
специально
from
для этого мероприятия, и это
Cyprus,
очень вдохновительно,
I
что
believe.
преданные собираются.
Mhm.
И
And it's very
ценные,
inspiring
и
that the devotees come from
действительно,
so
как
far.
Харигопал, он удивлялся, что мы
As
столько
Harigopal
много
was
преданных собрались
amazed
на
that
дневной арати. То есть, ну,
how
сколько
many
это,
devotees
16
joined
человек,
for
да, мы все
the
были.
midday
Он говорит,
art,
а они
16
хотели бы
people.
пойти? То есть, ну, то есть у них было такое, ну, конечно, было, если они пришли, и все очень вдохновительно
And
воспевали. Для нас это, конечно, такой
did they
опыт,
have a
что
desire to come?
он
Yes, of course,
новый,
because
и
they were
нас
present.
это вдохновляет. Понятно, когда это дело идет в рутине каждодневно, оно по-другому
Of
немножко.
course, when
Но
you
мы
got
просто
it
делимся
as
то,
a
что очень
routine,
вдохновляет
it's a
сегодня
little bit
нашими
different,
опытами.
but we're sharing what inspires
Да,
us
что
right
я
now.
могу
So,
добавить? А,
okay, what else can I add?
Я безумно благодарна Сурешу за то, что он
I'm
нас всех
very, very
собрал,
deeply grateful to
что
Suresh Krishna
он все
Prabhu
это организовал и
for his
сделал, и
that he
каждый раз,
gathered
когда
us
мы
together
садились за
and
стол,
organized
и
this.
когда весь стол полный преданных,
And
это
we were
мне так
gathering at
сладко
one table,
было,
and
и
it
все
was full
общаются, что-то
table, and it was
говорят
so sweet. The
и
full table of the
обсуждают,
devotees, everyone's discussing
и
something.
вчера мы сидели, разговаривали, я говорю, у нас
Yesterday we were
такая
sитting and
сладкая
talking,
атмосфера,
and
а
I
Венугита
mentioned
говорит, как
we
будто,
had
потому что мы
such a sweet
сладкие.
atmosphere. And then Gita Didi said,
И
"But
это
because we are
действительно,
sweet
когда
ourselves."
мы питаемся как будто друг другом,
It's like we are
и
nourished
даем
by each
какую-то
other,
такая
and we give,
любовь, она вот меняется, вот она вот
and the love is
передается,
flowing,
и
and it's passing
я
by
наблюдала,
through
как
each
преданные, как они все
heart, and
раскрываются, как они
the
улыбаются,
devotees
как
are
они все хотят
blossoming, they're
напитаться
smiling, they want to be
общением.
nourished
И
by
вчера
this
никто не хотел
association.
уходить спать,
Yesterday, no one wants to go to
разговаривали
sleep.
долго, и
We were
Танушри,
talking like
и
late at
Индувати,
night,
и
and
Харигопал, а мы
our
пошли
devotees,
с
they
Ами вообще готовить блинчики, тоже было 9 часов
went to
вечера,
cook
пошли
pancakes
готовить
at
уже
9
на
p.m.
завтра. То есть никто не
Preparing for
мог успокоиться,
tomorrow
у всех
because
было
no one
настолько
could
много
calm
эмоций,
down. Everyone's got
и
so many
это
emotions.
очень большое вообще спасибо Сурешу
And
за это,
big,
что
big
вот он
thanks
всех
to Suresh
собирает.
Krishna
И
Prabhu
в
that
этот
he
раз
gathered us
хотелось Суреша больше как-то
all in one
отодвинуть от
place.
дел, от кухни,
And we
потому что он
wanted
все время
to
где-то хочет
release him
пропадать.
from kitchen
И как-то
because
хотелось,
he's
чтобы он больше
always
общался
there,
именно с преданными,
like
шел
in a
в
hidden
общение.
position. But we wanted him to be with the devotees, to associate with them more. And I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be together here. All the glories to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to Guru and Vaishnavas, because they are teaching us, sharing this experience. And it's a special day of appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And usually we have job, we have duties, plans, but here we have this opportunity to be together, and it's a great mercy of Sriman Mahaprabhu that he gave this opportunity, this place to be together. And it's a teamwork. We did everything as planned. It's a Sankirtan of Mahaprabhu. And we are trying to follow his instructions, instructions of our Guru Varga. That's the most important, to stay on this path, in this line.
And Udaran Prabhu can say more. He was the opening speaker, but you're welcome to say more.
Well,
I do not know what to say more. Yes, thanks to Bhavani Mai, to Suresh Krishna Prabhu for this opportunity. And when we were in that place, retreat place, Suresh Prabhu said that you agreed to put up the flag of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math above this place. And we said, well, that's a great place for ashram, isn't it? There we feel at home, actually. There everything is natural.
That really is a good place for an ashram. And that lady, the manager, I don't know if they own it, I think she's the manager, she did say that we can put up our flag when we do the festival there. So Suresh Krishna will make a nice big flag. Gurudev liked the victory flag. And this is what you sent us, a photo. You asked me to guess. I didn't have to guess where you were. The instant I saw the picture, I knew exactly where you were. And here, so this is the retreat place that they go to in the summer. And we were watching, I was sharing with the devotees too, your Harinama-sankirtana yesterday. And really very happy for us all to share and see. Nice blue sky. Look. And Madhurananbu said, oh, yellow, wearing yellow for Mahaprabhu. Just see. All right. Okay, anyway, wonderful. And can we come over to Daugavpils? I'm sure you've been remembering Krishna. I am sure you've been remembering Gauranga Sundar, the appearance of the Lord. A few words from Radha Krishna.
Dear devotees, dear Guru, dear Vaishnavas, Dandavats to everyone. We also went to this festival. We had this opportunity as well. And spontaneity and our timetable were intact. That's quite interesting experience, because usually we do festival when Vaishnavas come to us or our Guru comes to us. But here we gathered spontaneously. But nevertheless, all the Vaishnavas and you, Maharaj, were with us. And then we discussed some questions, and there were lots of them. The talk was spontaneous, and we always reference to our gurus, to the Vaishnavas, and we searched there the answers. And we looked for references to the scriptures, to the lectures of our gurus, and we had the feeling that we are with
Поэтому
our
вопросы были
teachers,
найдены практически на все
and we
ответы.
actually
Да, и
found
это
all
было
the
очень
answers to
естественно, это
our
было без
questions.
напряжения.
And it
И,
was all
конечно, что-то
natural, without
поменялось
any
вот по
tension.
ощущениям.
And
Возможно, это
I feel that
присутствие
something
Гирираджа,
changed.
возможно, это
Maybe
какая-то
that's the
новая
presence of Sri
энергия, но эта
Giriraj,
энергия, она
or
очень
some new
такая
energy came.
созидательная, конструктивная.
And
И
it's very
если это так, то это пойдет
constructive
на пользу
energy.
нам, и я думаю, не
And
только
if
нам,
it is
жителям,
so, it
которые
will
живут в
bring
этом месте. И
good for
вообще,
us and
чем на
for all
Земле
the
больше
inhabitants
хороших
of this
людей,
place.
хороших мыслей,
And the more good
хороших
people, good
энергий, ну,
ideas, good
наверное, и
energies we
жизнь у
have
людей будет
on
лучше.
earth, then
Поэтому,
the
Мадхусу
more, the
Махарадж, мы вас
better
вспоминали
will be the
1000
life
раз.
of
Мы
all
вспоминали
people.
наших вайшнавов, мы
So,
вспоминали
Maharaj,
всех, мы вспоминали
thousands of
Гуру Варгу,
dandavats to
мы
you.
вспоминали всех
We
вас, вы были
remember
с
to
нами.
you
Мы
all
вас
the
любим и дай
Guru,
вам Бог
Varga,
здоровья.
and
Харе
Vaishnavas.
Кришна.
We love you and live long. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, a very wonderful expression. And yes, we must always refer to the gurus, to the scriptures, the authorized gurus, as we can say, to get the answers to our questions. And those questions we cannot answer, then we have to think, do I really need an answer? And if I do need an answer, it will come in some way or another. But the main thing is we need to have faith to chant Hare Krishna, to live a life as a devotee, and to go on just happily hearing the Harikatha, being nourished by association, nourished by service, nourished by the holy name. Indumati Devirasi, would you like to say a few words?
Дандават всем преданным, Дандават.
Dandavat to all the devotees.
Мне
Dandavat to
хотелось бы
Madhusudan Maharaj.
перечислить тех людей, которых
I
нету,
would
Суреш,
like to
сейчас
list
на
those
диване
people who are
том,
not
да, которые
present
были
at
с
Suresh
нами.
Krishna's
Была
sofa,
Нама Прия,
but who
был
joined us there.
Гопал, был Вадим, вы, может быть, помните
Maybe
его.
you remember
Сарвал
Vadim.
Канатх был и Гавардхан. Вот эти люди, и Лаванга, эти люди просто, может
These
быть, сейчас
people,
уехали по своим
maybe
делам, да,
they
но
went
все
to
мы
do their own
участвовали,
business, but we
все
all
мы
participated
помогали Сурешу,
or helped
помогали
Suresh
Лаване, она много
Krishna and
времени провела на
Lavanya.
кухне,
Lavanya,
помогали
Lavanya, she spent
Ударану.
lots of time in the kitchen.
Я
And
Ударана увидела с новой стороны, он,
I
оказывается, так
saw
вкусно
Dharma
готовит, не
Prabhu
скрывал
from
это.
the
Он
inside,
приготовил прекрасный
cooking
обед
so
вчера,
nicely,
и
but
все
he
наслаждались таким просадом.
didn't show it before, and we were
Просто была
relishing
очень
prasadam
приятная
yesterday.
душевная
It
обстановка.
was very nice, very
Очень
sweet
рады были видеть
atmosphere,
всех. И
and
мы
we were
вчера вот
glad to
сидели на
see
диване
everyone.
четвером.
Yesterday we were
Я,
sitting at the sofa,
Раджа
four of us,
Кришнадас, Гопал, Танушри. И мы никак не могли уйти спать. Мы читали
and we couldn't
Бхагавад-гиту,
go to
мы
sleep. We were reading
обсуждали, и
Bhagavad
Гопал нам
Gita, we were
объяснял. И было
discussing.
так здорово, так
Gopal was
интересно. Что мы ушли
explaining to
спать и
us. It
никак не могли
was so
уснуть.
nice.
Ну
We went
здорово,
to
просто
bed,
классно.
but we
Спасибо,
couldn't fall
Сурешу,
asleep.
спасибо всем
It was
преданным.
so cool.
Харе
Thank you,
Кришна.
Suresh Krishna Prabhu, and all the devotees.
Indeed, Spasibo Bolshoi Suresh Krishna and Sampredana and all the devotees. And as Suresh Prabhu mentioned too, it's always teamwork. And so everybody who participates, they get a big well done and a big thank you, in the sense of we need to give appreciation. I know Guru Maharaj, he didn't really like the word thank you so much because it implies separate interest. You are one party, I am one party. But we're a team together. And just think, if nobody turns up, then what kind of festival? So our presence in a festival is also savor, it is also participation. And I saw a chat in the chat box, but now I can't find it. Oh, Dandavat to every soul. Savalokanath. Dandavat to every soul. Yes, the soul is in the body. In Savalokanath, at work perhaps. Yes, yes, working just on Savalokanath. And he has 2 jobs and still making time for his devotional life and appreciating being with the devotees. So don't get into trouble listening to us while you're working. Good day is today at work. All right, Prabhu. Indeed. All right. I just got to change the view on my phone here. Jai. Oh, so in the meantime, our Jashodanandan Prabhu joined us from Ukraine, and Indra Mohan Prabhu from Ukraine also, Savalokanath Prabhu from Latvia, and Preeta Prabhu has been with us for a little while here. And actually, Preeta Prabhu, we love to hear about what took place in St. Petersburg, or not St. Petersburg, we are not interested. Lakhta, Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math temple. I forget your official name of the ashram there. But if you could give a little news, we'd be very grateful, Prabhu.
Navad Maharaj, Kumkum Didi, and everyone, please accept my Dandavat pranams. Всем поклоны. So we celebrated widely Gaura-purnima and Anandotsav of Jagannath Mishra yesterday. And yesterday was Saturday, so it is general time for public programs. So many guys came, many devotees came to participate, and also on Gaura-purnima, so many devotees came. So 2 days they had big celebrations, and even now devotees made some program to attract people. It's musical program from one side, devotees chanting bhajans and some kind of special songs, and between them telling to the general public the story and teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of his appearance in this world, and his deeds and his activities. So 3 days of celebrations. Today is somehow more patient day, but still it was intense. And so we now just little relaxing after festival. Yeah, it's not so loud now as 2 days before, and preparing for next events, for Festival of Ramachandra appearance and Festival of Gurudev disappearance. So continue. Я только что сказал, что у нас прошли очень... или перевод был, да, слышали, нет?
I think already Priyananda is translating your English to Russian. She can confirm? Da. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes, мы все слышали. Мы слышали на русском все.
I put my hands on my ears, Preeta Prabhu, only when you use that word, relax, relaxing. You're now relaxing after the festival. Don't let Srila Gurudev let you hear you say that. He'll say, relax. I don't like this word, relax. We must always...
Maharaj, relax in this sense doesn't mean to stop any activity. I mean to continue our routine.
I know that, Preeta Prabhu. It wasn't any indication that you weren't being busy. It was just hearing the word. I immediately, oh no. And Preeta Prabhu, I know you're very merciful to all living entities. And I know you've heard or read or heard about Srila Guru Maharaj saying about the virus. What right have we got to kill another living entity for the sake of our own body? And he said about the virus also, what right do we have that we're going to kill the virus so I will survive? But be merciful to the virus. You are a Vaishnava. So I hear, day after day, maybe now week after week, you've got this call.
I'm trying to kill it, Maharaj, but it doesn't kill. It's surviving. But just today I heard from Jaiva Dharma of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, one devotee made some pieces of Jaiva Dharma and many other books in spoken, and it is said there by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, by the words of some sadhu, he says, "Don't afraid of snakes. Don't make your mind um, towards how to protect yourself from them and so on, because uh, uh, before you should go, you can even sleep together with snake, and it will not bite you." Uh, yeah, so what he means that don't try to um, uh, make over uh, attitude to make safe or something. Just try to put all your attention to your devotion to development of spiritual thing, and material thing. It's anyhow, either today or tomorrow, you will lose everything. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says at one point, actually, the wise people not accepting that argument because it is material one, but if it's workable for you, you can accept. If not, you die today, you will die anyhow tomorrow. So what the reason to live 1 or 2 more days? So. Um, the only body dies, the soul never dies. So, like Sarva Lokanath Prabhu written, Dandavat to every soul. To body will die, not eternal. Eternal the soul.
Hare Krishna. And this last time in Thailand, I saw how fast a snake goes. And I thought, well, actually, it's if we are always thinking about the snake, I can't run as fast as that snake was going. So what can we do? We just go along steadily, and we know that nothing can happen except by the will of the Lord. And if it happens, it's the will of the Lord. And we are ready. In one sense, we are ready.
Maharaj, I still remember those stories from your very past when you did safari, and about the snakes, which is making poison that on distance, and how you using belts for because the snake trying to put the poison into the eyes of someone who she considered to be the enemy. So they're thinking that the belt is the eyes, so they put in poison there.
A shiny belt. Yeah, we wear a shiny belt. Yeah, and the spitting cobra. Anyway, we can also consider Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj. He was very practical. And in the sense, we take reasonable precaution, and we don't trouble Krishna too much, because Krishna, he's so busy. And as Gurudev would say, Krishna's busy with the gopis. I'm not going to trouble Krishna to look after my day-by-day affairs. So we take reasonable precaution. And some of those precautions were about dengue fever, etc. Sometimes there will be like an epidemic, but many people getting dengue fever in Calcutta, and then that's transmitted by the mosquitoes. And Gurudev, he would have the devotees be cautious and make sure they had mosquito nets and things. Not that, okay, there's dengue fever everywhere, I'll be protected, I'll just sleep out in the open and get bitten, as we do when we're in the open. So, yukta vairagya, being practical.
At the same time, Maharaj, I remember that Gurudev gave blessing that no one cobra will bite someone on Nabadvidham. And I remember how many of them were on Goshala in Nabadvip, and especially on the land of Nectar. And as I heard, not so many victims of them were there.
No victim in the temple. No victim. All right. Well, dear devotees, we are here with Kumkum Devi Dasi, and she is listening to all of the joyful events that have been taking place up in the north of the northern hemisphere, and Latvia and St. Petersburg are quite close to each other. Indeed, our Sajjanananda Prabhu, he drives to and from St. Petersburg, or used to drive quite regularly. And so you're up in the northern hemisphere with clear blue skies, and here we are with some clouds, but it's blue above the clouds. But we're here with the bright devotees underneath the clouds. So we have Kumkum Devidasi with us, and she is a veteran of many Gaura-purnimas, many festivals, where she's a veteran of mercy, of being a recipient of mercy from Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev. So let us make sure she has a microphone. And we're going to give a chance to Anutama Devidasi too. She often sits here and doesn't get the chance to speak, but she's ready to share some things from this side of the world also. But Kumkum Devi, she's always got something substantial to keep us Krishna conscious. Can clip it on his lip. She will speak in America.
Okay. My Dandavat to Maharaj and to all of these friends, these wonderful Vaishnavas. At least we can be together through the airwaves. We're so grateful for that. And hearing everyone speaking and reflecting how beautiful it was here in Villa Govinda the last few days as well. And people are saying this is intense. And it's true that sometimes in these big festivals, there's so much service, and perhaps even beyond what we would ordinarily do. It may seem austere. Maybe we're working harder. There's so much service to be done. Perhaps we're fasting. That might be a difficulty. But these intensities are actually what we're striving for. And we see that as soon as the kirtan stops, still in our mind, we're hearing more and more kirtan and remembering the vision of the devotees dancing so happily. And then we're also hearing about Mahaprabhu's pastimes with the Sankirtan party. And this is what we want to remember all the time. And Srila Guru Maharaj liked to say very much that our intense earnestness is our most important requirement. If we want to make progress, we should have that earnest sense of being intense. And so we're very fortunate at these times when we can truly experience that and just keep going and keep going. And then when the festivals come to an end, it's like, oh, how can we make it start up again? So we'll keep all of this association, and we'll pray that we can always keep each other enlivened with these kind of festivals and chanting all the time and hearing.
Jai. And can I ask you, out of all the Gaura-purnimas you have seen and been in, you've been in so many, is there any Gaura-purnima that stands out in your mind?
Yes, I'm not sure I can remember the exact year, but I did get to attend in Sri Navadvip Dham one time. And so there were the several days, practically a week, of all of the parikram led by all of the devotees on Harinam and reading from Navadvip Dham Mahatmya, and going on days and days and days, and such huge crowds chanting Hare Krishna, and seeing Srila Gurudev before we take off and feeling his best wishes for us, and hearing about how important this parikram is to him as out of service for Srila Guru Maharaj. And then returning when it's time to return, and perhaps just after taking lunch prasadam or long time later, but seeing the amazing distribution of prasadam to so many hundreds of people and how organized it is. And I can't even conceive how this was done, but just knowing that the devotees are very happy to be absorbed, truly absorbed in this Leela of Mahaprabhu as he is carrying it forward. So that Gaura-purnima is definitely the best one. Wish we could repeat that every year, minimum once a year.
Haribo. Well, Gaura-purnima is once a year, yes. But repeat the mood continually. And now by the way, now we can see Savalokanath Prabhu. Beautiful sky, beautiful blue sky. Only when we go up into the Alps do we get such clear skies like this. Air is very clear there. Jai. All right, Anutama Devidasi. In English you can speak, then we'll know what you're saying, but she's obviously super fluent in Russian. And do you have the microphone? Can you just pass the microphone over? And by the way, Anutama, Kumkum Devidasi, the guests who have come, as well as the pillars and the residents of the ashram here, they've all been super helpful and doing the necessary, whatever is necessary to make the festival run. And beautiful decorations this year, new decorations made by Chitralekha, one of the Italian devotees, and all golden theme of flags, of flowers, of butterflies, of leaves, various things. And anyway, very nicely done. So all the decorations, the cooking, the preparation, the singing, participating, distributing, organizing, cleaning, everything, all the devotees with full energy doing that. Here is one of the team, Anutama Devidasi.
Dandavatan, thank you. This opportunity to share, it's always like a big honor for me. Though I told that being in such a high association, I'm totally satisfied to be like smiling furniture, you know, it's like enough for me, even if I'm sitting and quiet and just listening. And being here on such a great holiday, you know, it's like you like feel even physically that it's not just a geographical spot or some physical building like walls. You do feel that it's absolutely transcendental and divine space, because it seems like there are like people doing some, you know, like regular usual things like cooking or cleaning, but so many really thoughts and ideas are revealing during this process, and like being attentive enough and watching the environment, as Maharaj always asks us to do. You see how this energy is starting to grow. I mean, this sweet flowing nectar of, you know, these waves of inspiration and some, you know, at least hint of unconditional love, because of course I can't feel like this with my, you know, unpure heart, but at least, you know, even the drop of it can make you really like crying, or your breath like trembling. So really, you in spite of this day, that like everybody is fasting and feeling a little bit like exhausted, but then everybody's starting to get together, and this is like, you know, this super vibration starting from one point, like few devotees, and then just growing. You really feel this wave. I haven't been, of course, never to Navadvip Parikrama or some other sacred places in India, but really I have so much emotions here, so maybe for me it's like more than enough even. So it's just really I understood that this ashram and of course other ashrams of our mat, it's like, you know, some Lord's embassy where you can arrive, and through service to Vaishnavas you can really at least to see the direction for your soul to be cleansed, like to be better, where to go to be better. Because Chinmoy on Gaura-purnima program said that really Navadvip and Vrindavan are the same, But Vrindavan in some sense is like maybe a little bit closed club, and Vrindavan and Navadvip is like for everybody. And this is really true. You can come and only with your like how much sincerity and devotion you are ready to put into it, you will get this. So you will get your inspiration and your love feeling. So please come to ashrams, help these devotees. That's all I can contribute. Thank you so much for being so lovely.
And by the way, I can add a gentle comment. I see
Я могу также
Savalokana through. It's not the real sky behind you. I understand now. It's a backdrop. Okay. Anyway, we saw how clear the sky was yesterday on Harinama-sankirtana in Rezegne. But interesting backdrop. All right. Illusion, you see, I'm always subject to illusion. So you did a very good illusion on me there. Hare Krishna. By the way, Kumkumdiri and our Anuttama Devidasi both referring to, now he's put a little icon, Savalokanath put a happy icon for us. And they're both referring to mercy and the nature of mercy or this theme. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu's appearance, it is for distributing the very highest thing, giving mercy to the fallen souls. And so we're in that category. But Srila Guru Maharaj rather, in the golden volcano of divine love, this morning said, because we read from here exactly this morning, that Srila Guru Maharaj saying, it is the nature of divine mercy to extend itself without caring for any law. The only consideration is our eagerness to accept it. So it is the nature of divine mercy to extend itself without caring for any law. The only consideration is our eagerness to accept it. Mercy is offered in this way, that do you want this? If we simply agree that, yes, it is wonderful and most tasteful, then we can have it. If our prayer is genuine, in American, genuine, okay, we'll just do a simultaneous translation into American. If our prayer is genuine in English, then nothing else is required. It is a simple transaction. If we want it, we will get it. Krishna consciousness is most simple. Whether one is fit or unfit is unimportant. Anyone who simply wants it may have it. Hare Krishna. And this is Gauranga Mahaprabhu's appearance. And just in case any of you don't really want it yet, then the next paragraph, Srila Guru Maharaj is saying, and what of those who don't want this divine gift? For them, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed special mercy through his most magnanimous canvassing agent, Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu won't allow even those who want to avoid Krishna consciousness to escape. If someone says, I don't want it, Nityananda Prabhu won't allow it. He will say, no, you must want it. I request you earnestly, take it, use it, and you will be able to feel the value of Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Huh? Okay, very good. Well, our hearts smile when we hear such expressions, for sure. And this, I mean, you've been reading, we've been reading, you've been hearing, we've been hearing from Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, from these purest of the pure sources who are giving us as it is the beauty of the message of Mahaprabhu, why he's born, what he's giving. And it is a super great fortune that we're able to come to clean guidance in a world which is full of filth, full of misguidance, or no guidance at all. So it is a very great fortune. And so Gaura-purnima, as Kumkumdiri is saying, we want to have this kind of intensity of festival, intensity of feeling every day, all the year, have as many excuses as possible to come together. And elsewhere, we also heard Srila Guru Maharaj saying how Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he is worshipped. How? He is worshipped by Sankirtan. And this is, and then by Sankirtan only, this is the process of worshipping Mahaprabhu. We make him happy by engaging in the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. So we've been given, the whole medicine. We've got our doctor here, and when you give, we get a medicine, and from the doctor we get a diet, we get our exercise, we get the instruction of how to take the medicine. Everything has been given to us, and it's being given to us in that current, the current of the living holy name, the living name coming in a river, flowing, coming down from up to down. And this up is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Sangha. And by the way, what super descriptions of the time when Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared. The kirtan that was taking place, everyone chanting everywhere the names of the Lord, and everyone felt something special. And even those who never chant the name of the Lord, they were chanting the name of the Lord. Such a description is there. And so it is a great wonder that in this world anyone will not want to chant the name of the Lord when they get some introduction to what is Krishna consciousness proper. And in different places, Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev, they explain in a very simple way what is Krishna consciousness. It is not complicated. As we've heard here, it is a very simple transaction. If you want it, you can have it. Do you want to go home? Do you want joy? Do you want eternity? Do you want home comfort? And not as a dream, not as going down and taking vodka with the boys or vodka with the girls in the evening, and then, then just being happy for an evening or something like that. First of all, that's very shallow happiness. And everybody knows it is impermanent, and we're just basically closing our eyes to the reality that we're in a difficult situation. But of course, if there's no clue how to get out of the difficult situation, then the best thing you can do is to just make oneself numb and try to get relief in the present. But it is no permanent relief, and everybody can consider that as certainly fact. So to get guidance, it is very rare. And in Srila Gurudev's talk that he gave, that we were listening to in the temple room, he was stressing about how we've had thousands of lives and have not had guidance in so many bodies, this body, that body. But this life, we've not only got a human life, but we've got guidance of how to come home. And this is very rare. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu's gift to the world is more than just to make us happy or to give us a ticket upwards, but giving us a ticket to the destination and welcoming us home. It's like our parents, something like this, coming, look, there is a home, come to your land, come to your home. And so with affection, with heart, and with his brother Nityananda rolling on the ground like a golden mountain, begging the people to take the name of the Lord, then we need to take really seriously what they're giving, seriously in the sense of, yes, we do want that, and make ourselves fit to receive that. And Srila Gurudev used the example of a radio. If any of you have heard of a radio, anyway, you've heard of Facebook and internet and YouTube and everything else. Anyway, you know what a radio is. A radio is just made up. It's made up of mundane things, bits of transistors and all these things. But an expert, he knows how to set everything right so it can receive the subtle vibration, the radio waves, and make that into a form that we can hear. So we have to, Guru Dev would say, we need to make ourselves into a good receiver for this mercy that is coming. It's not a solid thing like a rock that we can just put in our hand. It's something subtle, means not a rock, but it is concrete, it is there, but we have to be able to receive it. So this is our duty to follow Mahaprabhu's guidance of Cheto Dapanam Majanang Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Take the name of the Lord, clean the mirror of our heart, and make ourselves into a good receiver for the grace that is coming from above. And of course, we must please Srila Gurudev. We're sitting right beside a beautiful large picture of Gurudev, actually taken here in Vila Govinda by Krishna Kantar on her camera. And we must please Srila Gurudev by stressing to Trinadapi Sunichena Taroreva Sahishnuna Amanina Manadina Kitanya Sara Hari. To always be humble, tolerant, give honor to others, not want honor for oneself, and constantly chant the names of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Anyway, whoever we met and whoever we spoke to over the last few days, we said, try to make Gaura-purnima day, that one day in the year where you'll be the best devotee possible. I mean, to yourself. We're not trying to show off or something like that. But we must try to do things nicely and properly from inside sometimes. And we've got to, we should do it all the time. But the point is that the Gaura-purnima day, being a most auspicious day, is a very good day to tell ourselves that we should do it, everything properly, and especially when it's a fasting day. And as we also stress to everybody, Srila Gurudev was not a fan of fasting, but he would fast and he would have the devotees fast on Gaura-purnima day. So it's a very suitable day to reflect on really why we've come, what we're doing, and to do what we're meant to be doing, and that is continuously taking the name of the Lord, engaging in service, not speaking or thinking anything non-devotional, and doing all the practices as we should. And the giving honor to others, especially giving honor to the Vaishnavas, and not to criticize others, not to see anything wrong in others. There's fault everywhere, but if we do that, that's our disqualification. We must see the good in everybody. And so this way, Gaura-purnima day, maybe all of you here were trying your best to be as good as possible. But now we should try to keep up being as good as possible every day, and not just for that one day. It's a new year, Gaurabda, 540, I think. Yesterday was New Year's Day, so in the Gaurabda calendar. So we can also wish you a happy new year, but a happy new year in Krishna consciousness, with revived energy, and by trying to do something good, making some effort for celebrating Mahaprabhu's appearance day. Certainly Mahaprabhu is pleased. So you've got an extra bonus in your lives, because all of you have tried to do something extra on Gaura-purnima day. So you've got an annual bonus from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, like the people who work in the corporation. They get a bonus sometimes New Year's bonus or something. So you've got a bonus, spiritual bonus from Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So don't worry, you can do it. This year, the perfect year for you. Make yourself into a good receiver. They're ready to give. If you want it, you can have it. Guru Maharaj promises this. Gauranga promises this. And was it there? He said Krishna consciousness is very simple. Anyway, somewhere just here, Srila Guru Maharaj is saying Krishna consciousness is very simple. If you want it, you can have it. Hare Krishna. A question in the chat box. Oh, chat box is off the screen. Tungarasa, what if someone says, no, we don't want it, just to attract the special grace of Sri Nityananda Prabhu? We cannot cheat the Lord. We think, oh, we'll do something to trick the Lord. I don't think he's so easily tricked. He knows our inner thought. And are we trying to get a shortcut? Well, they may say, okay, no looking for loopholes here. But anyway, Tungarasa, let us know the result, if you like. I expect Nityananda will be quite amused and happy, by the way. So, by the way, everything is personal. And actually, Kumkum gave a very nice expression about personality. But everything is a person. We all have personality, all of consciousness, everything. You can't, as Guru Maharaj says, you cannot, he says, consciousness means person, personality. Who is conscious? It's a person. Everything is personality. So it's not a formula of if you do this, you will get that. It's all to do with being accepted by the grace of the upper world, being accepted as a friend, if you like, accepted as a needy friend, but being accepted from above. And so, Nityananda, he might well be very happy that we say, oh, I don't want it. But he might say, okay, then you can't have it. No, Nityananda, I was only joking, please. Let us take your lotus feet. Hare Krishna. But the fact being that, the reality being that everything is to do with personality. And so we can't just, say, oh, it says, if I do this, I will get that. But we have to be selfless. If we are totally selfless, we may get that, which eliminates this whole point about, oh, I will do something, so I will get a result. Then, this I, me, mine, and I will get something from it attitude. But if we're totally selfless, that I just want to do my duty, I just want to chant the names of the Lord, and I'm not looking for something for myself. It's just the natural nature of a clean soul, of a clean living entity, a clean person is to be a devotee. And we are taught how to be a devotee. Hare Krishna. And Goloka, Vrindavan, Navadipdam, they're all waiting for us. So let us be sincere and continue. Hare Krishna. Mahalakshmi Devi Dasi joined us. And Tatiana, you've been with us from before. Now you have your microphone on. I hope everything is going well. You are able to do your yoga very nicely. Hare Krishna. And Abhiram Prabhu joined. And Zoom user, mystery Zoom user joined. All right, Suresh Krishna, we started chatting. You see, that's why I gave you a good chance to chat at the beginning, to share the Latvia festivities for Sri Gaura-purnima. Because once we start chatting, then we keep on going a little bit. But Suresh Krishna and the team there in Resegne, a big well done. I I hope this video you sent of the Harinam-sankirtana wasn't a photoshopped backdrop, because that sky looks very blue. But now I see Savalokanath who is saying, oh, you're very smart in Latvia. You can put a nice colored sky in the background. But I think this was really, really the blue sky of yesterday. Over to you, Suresh Krishna Babu.
Да, Махарадж,
Yes,
когда мы
Maharaj.
были на Харинаме,
When we were at the
пришло такое
Harinam,
понимание,
such
все
a
это принадлежит
understanding
Махапрабху.
came that
И
all
как
this
Нитянанда
belongs
Прабhu
to
сказал,
Mahaprabhu.
примите
As Nityananda Prabhu said,
Махапрабху, воспевайте его
accept
имена, и я стану
Gauranga,
вашим
chant
слугой, я стану
his
вашим
holy
рабом.
names, and I will
И мы
become your
были,
slave.
и как Харигопал сказал, что нам дали
As
возможность,
Hari
и мы
Gopal
от этого не
said,
отказались, выйти в
we
этот
were
день на
given
Харинам-Санкиртан.
an
И мы
opportunity and we
пели
didn't
Гаура
reject it.
имена
We
Гаура
went to
Нитянанды,
Harinam
а
Sankirtan
Махапрабху
on that day.
славит
We
Гаура
were
Хари,
chanting
Гаура Хари.
the
И
names of
действительно
Mahaprabhu of
мы по его
Nityananda,
милости
Gaura
мы
Hari,
чувствовали,
Gaura
что все
Hari.
это
By his
принадлежит
mercy, we
ему.
felt
И
that
нам просто дали
all
возможность
this
выйти
array
воспеть его
belongs to
славу.
him.
И тем
And we
людям,
were given
которые
this
нас окружали,
opportunity to
они
chant his
даже
glories.
нехотя,
And those
одна женщина подарила
people
цветы
who
калины,
were around us,
люди показывали
they
нам
even
вот так вот, кто-то нам
against their
делал
will,
намасте, кто-то
they
махал
gave us some
руками, и
presents.
кликали люди. И
They were like
милость
waving at us.
Махапрабху в этот день, она
And we
ощущалась
noticed the
еще больше,
mercy
потому что его
of
явление,
Mahaprabhu and
когда
its
мы
purifying effect
празднуем день рождения,
more than
все
ever.
больше радостнее. Махапрабху
Because when
был
you
очень
celebrate the
рад
birthday,
явлению сюда
there
и
is even
этой
more
возможности,
joy.
что мы выходим, и мы не
Mahaprabhu
отказываемся
is
выполнять
happy
его миссию,
anyway.
потому что он
But
наставлял нас
during this
Ананду Прабху,
birthday,
чтобы тот
we
шел
know
и
that
всем говорил, воспевайте
Mahaprabhu
Харе
instructed
Кришна. А Ананда Прабху,
Nityananda
в свою очередь, сказал, воспевайте Гаура Хари,
to
воспевайте
go,
имена
to tell people
Чайтани
to go
Махапрабху,
and chant
воспевайте имена
Hare
Гауранги.
Krishna.
И мы
But
последовали этому,
Nityananda
мы
asked
были
people to
очень
chant the names
безгранично
of
счастливы,
Gauranga.
и
And
мы
the
хотим
followers,
продолжать это дело, хотим
his followers, their
да,
followers
делать
were
наш
very
маленький
happy.
вклад,
And we
такой
want
просто
just to
посильный,
continue
муравьиный, в общую
what
санкиртану
they did,
Махапрабху, потому что также
to
пришло
contribute
понимание
our
такое, что
end-size
в этот день повсюду в мире все
contribution.
Гаудия Вайшнавы отмечают этот день в разное
And
время.
throughout the world,
Каждый,
all the Gaudiya
может быть, у
Vaishnavas
кого-то разное
celebrate this
настроение, может
day.
быть, у кого-то разный подход,
Maybe
как бы
some people have
все
different mood
по-разному,
or
но в
approach,
центре
and
Махапрабху, в центре
everyone
Кришна.
might
И это
celebrate
очень
differently, but
вдохновительно,
Krishna
что
is at
мы
the center,
все
Mahaprabhu
разные,
is at the
но мы
center.
едины
And
в
that's very
одном нашем
inspiring because
стремлении,
we are
прославлении
all different,
почитания
but we are
Махапрабху, наших учителей
same in our
и всех вайшнавов. И это действительно
desire to
замечательное
glorify Mahaprabhu and our
время, то, что
teachers,
мы продолжаем участвовать в этом фестивале. Это не только один
that
день,
we
просто
keep on
день
going
такой,
and
он как
participating in
кульминационный,
this festival, not just
концентрированный,
one
но
day,
мы каждодневно продолжаем это
but
делать.
each
Изо
day,
дня
every
изо дня в
day,
день
we
мы
try
хотим
to
это делать. Дай
participate
Гуру
and we
Хари,
want to
Джай
do
Шри
this
Гурудев Гуру
day after
Махарадж.
day.
Джай.
All right, Prabhu. So now our clocks are going very fast. So today we fully booked here at the kiosk outside, and we had a big party of maybe 30 on some organized walk who came a little earlier on as well. So our pillars, our team of devotees here, they've been busy looking after the public and talking with the public. When I go there, I frighten them all away. But the other devotees, they do very well at attracting them and getting them to listen. But there we are. So I better let these devotees go ahead and be with them. I better not go and frighten anybody. But it's a busy day today in the ashram, and we're very happy to have this time with you all. And big thanks to Priyanana Devi Dasi for the simultaneous translation. It's very helpful. And we appreciate that because we can hear very smoothly and we can also speak and talk very smoothly. So very much appreciated. And this is made possible by Braja Sundari Devidasi, who's made this, the technical side possible, and helped by the devotees, all the devotees. And indeed, all the devotees, we're here to join together in Harinama-sankirtana, chanting the glories of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, and the glories in particular of Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai, Jai Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhaga ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai, Vishwarenya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai, Jai Sri Harinama-sankirtana ki Jai, all the assembled devotees ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Vrinda ki Jai, Tulsi Devi ki Jai, and the Latvia Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, all the world Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaura-purnima Hari Hari Bo, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.
Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, and good to be with you all happily. Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Hari. Amra Asti, we have to wave bye-bye for now. We'll see you all soon. Stay safe, chant Hare Krishna, be happy. Don't be afraid of any snakes. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Gopala, Gopala. Hare Krishna.
Дандават, дорогие преданные. До встречи через неделю. Дандават.